Well, good morning. It is March 18th, 2019, and last night I had another attempted coup, a staged event. Remember, William Cooper was murdered by local police that were getting paid by the Soros-Clinton administration, just like McCabe and Comey and all the other corrupt people in our FBI, DOJ, and NSA. The second thing is they're all involved in corruption because of the geoengineering programs run by the Obama administration. Still have not been shut down. And not our military, not our local police, FBI, DOJ, NSA. None of them has done anything about it. This is genocide on the American people. It is an attempt for the Clintons, the banksters, the Soroses. Remember, Soros was tied into genocide in the German people, and he enjoyed it. He even said it on local public TV, that he enjoyed stealing their property and murdering Jews, which are nothing but Christians. Same thing. Christians, Jews, means the same thing. Anybody that is a conservative, he murdered, and he enjoyed it. And he's doing it today. And the local police are taking payoffs. I've had over 13 kidnappings and death threats by the local police, state police, and now the city police. The city of Covington, Louisiana is now involved in hacking my computer and working with the enemy. The Sheriff's Department here in St. Tammany Parish is merged with A&E, which is nothing but a Satanistic, demonic entity associated with Universal Studios, Jews that call themselves Jews that are not really Jews. Us truthers know what real Jews are. Real Jews are good people. These are not good people. These are people that say, oh, we got to take away guns, but then every movie has gun violence in it. All their video games have gun violence. Their psychotropic drugs, their barbiturates, their opioids that they're involved in. They are devourers of children, and look at them using the children in the school system that have no clue what's happening in America to further their agenda. They devour and they predator on our children. That's Satan's ways, guys. He uses the kids. He's a pedophile, Satan. He's a pedophile. When you're born, he starts predatoring on you as a baby. Okay? So, last night, I was halfway asleep, and I heard somebody banging on my door. And I'm like, I was halfway asleep. I'm like, the dogs were barking. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So when I got dressed, got my flashlight and my weapon to go out there and protect myself, there was not a car in the driveway. It was pitch black, and somebody's banging as hard as they can on the front door. When I went out there, nobody was there because I let the dogs out. And when I let the dogs out, they must have took off. So remember, William Cooper was lured out by local police and shot and murdered? Well, this is exactly what they're trying to do to me. When I call the sheriff, the city police, the state troopers, the FBI, nobody wants to help you, not even attorneys. They just sit back and let conservatives get murdered. And they know what's going on. They know exactly what's going on. You're a targeted individual. You're being electronically tortured, by the way. Now, we have a new a new CIA director, the first female, blah, blah, blah. Well, she was involved in torture. And then Rand Paul gets on TV, I think it was on Face the Nation, talking about, we don't want this woman. Okay, right now we have electronic torture devices. And this woman is involved in torture. This scares the shit out of me. Why is Trump doing this? Is he trying to set this woman up? Hopefully he is. Because certainly the American people do not want order followers in the CIA. We want true Christians that want and love America, and that will do anything to protect our God laws, our patriots, the ones that love America. America needs to go back to being the protectors of the universe or the world, instead of being the rapers and pillagers. Now, Donald Trump's already changing the views of foreigners. So many people hate America. Okay, they hate us. They think that we're white devils. They call us white devils. Okay, and there's a reason why they hate us. Because we've had, since JFK, a bunch of rapers and pillagers of land, destroyers of humanity, murdering Christians and farmers all over the planet for years. And we deserve that title. But we can fix our reputation. We can manage our reputation and go back to a protector instead of a devourer of resources. No wonder why they want to go to war with Russia. Lots of resources. Okay? We don't want a war with Russia. Period. Okay? Life as we know it will not be the same in a nuclear war. Now, even South Korea says they admire what Donald Trump is doing with the negotiation of Kim Jong-un. I admire what he's doing. Arresting FBI agents that are focused on some bullshit crime, some collusion with Russia, when Hillary Clinton sold uranium-1 to Russia and they cover that up, is a federal offense, and it should be a public hanging for treason to do something like that. You don't start a war with Russia and then make them stronger with uranium-1. That's treason. There is no, that's betrayal. That's Judith Iscariot of Obama and Hillary Clinton. Judith Iscariot betrayed every single American person, even the ones that they claim that they love, the foreigners, which they do not love the foreigners. They're using them so that they win elections. And then these foreigners, these M13 or whatever, MS-13s and all these Antifa agents are going to soon find out that you've betrayed America and that you were working for Satan himself. You will soon find that out, I promise you. What are you going to do when you realize that Hillary Clinton, Obama, the Bushes, going back even now Ronald Reagan, he's the one that created Star Wars technology to protect against aliens. Well, they're not using it against aliens. They're using it against human beings that oppose their political views, conservatives. I know because I've been electronically tortured since 1998. I know what it's like. I'm living it. All right, they've stopped my heart one night with that damn weapon. They tried to come kill me one night, and when I tried to chase the guy off the property, they arrested me when the guy had a military-style weapon. And why did they arrest me? Because the local police sent the guy on my property. And then they try to collude with everybody that surrounds me. Family, friends, renters. I just had a renter hang himself, and for 2 weeks, he was scared to death that the police were coming to get him. The police are coming to get me, says his girlfriend, over and over. Why is a man willing to hang himself? Because he's afraid that the police are coming to get him. It certainly wasn't child support. He didn't know that much child support. He was being harassed by his ex-wife, but I believe that was coercion. These cops manipulate everybody and everybody's life in order to get to the targeted individual. They will manipulate your renter. They will place people in your properties to destroy it. They will search and siege your house by doing phony domestic violences. I had 2 domestic violences in one of my rental properties, and the guy never went to freaking jail. Now, how is that? Somebody's supposed to go to jail in a domestic violence. They were searching my property. Illegal searches through phony calls to the police. That's what they were doing. And then when my tenant hung himself, they searched that house again, looking for evidence against this mind mapping project, this electronic torture, this chip that they placed in my mouth is evidence that I'm a targeted individual, and the police are trying everything they can to stop me from getting legal representation to sue these bastards for, I don't know, $500 million. Sue them for murdering my daughter. Suing them for interrogating and intimidating my family and my rental properties. Sue them for racketeering. Sue them for harassment and bullying and torture and attempted murder and attempted kidnapping. That's what they're trying to cover up. Period. And I'm tired of holding back, guys. I'm telling you what's happening in America, and you need to wake up. Those idiotic liberals that get on their face the nation. Well, let me tell you. Let me ask you a question. And they sound like demons, right? And they're trying to ridicule our president. That's the only president that's ever tried to do anything against the globalist. And let me tell you, American people, if you don't know about globalism, you're about to know what it is, because these people have access to earthquake oscillating devices. They have access to directed energy weapons that can cause earthquakes and tidal waves. They have access to weather, geoengineering, weather manipulation, ice nucleation. They can create ice storms. They can create tornadoes, hurricanes, all through electromagnetic radiation and ionizing the clouds and pumping up massive chemicals into the air. They can hit you with biological warfare. I had a tenant in my property that was, all of my properties are being electronically harassed. And when I call the coroner's office, they, just like my daughter's death, they intercept the call and they won't let me talk to the doctors. Also, the cover-up of murder. Why would we have a coroner's office that's involved in the cover-up of murder? Oh, and by the way, when you drive by that St. Tammany Parish coroner's office, there's a bunch of graves being dug behind the damn coroner's office. They're covering that shit up too. Just like FEMA graves, I guess. I don't know what the hell that is, but it certainly isn't a water irrigation pond. I don't know what that is. I guess they're going to say it's a pond. I don't know what they're going to do. But I've never seen such a huge project, and they're not even selling the dirt. The dirt's being piled up so that they can cover up the big hole with a bunch of bodies, I guess, and FEMA coffins behind the coroner's office. I mean, this is total genocide, because they can activate viruses through these cell towers, through electromagnetic frequency, ultrasonic, scalar technology. Not only can they control your mind if you're left-brained, but they can activate viruses. They can do EM pulses with the cell towers. Remember, only 10% of what's on that cell tower has anything to do with communication. The rest of it is kill. Even your cell phone is a lithium bomb. The bigger the cell phone, the bigger the battery, the bigger the bomb. They can hit your cell phone with a directed energy weapon, and the thing will blow up. Star Wars technology. And your car will blow up. Your house will blow up. Today, another guy tried to put a fire device in my house, by the way. Okay? These people think we're stupid. They really do. They think we're freaking stupid. Okay? Trying to burn my house down, I guess. So I took the evidence. I'm just collecting the evidence, guys. All right. I love you all. Thanks for listening. Please support my channel by clicking below. If you can't find my Fundly account on this video, look at other videos. It has the link onto it. Let's stop crimes against humanity. Let's bring the police force to a Christian reality.